Hi, Clark Reid here with more tech headlines. And while you're here, why don't you whack that like button if you do like the reports? And thanks to our new subscribers, too. By the way, if you'd like to be notified when we post a new report, just hit that subscribe bell. Speaking of bells, alarm bells going off for the big story for tech and banking over the weekend. That was the takeover of Silicon Valley Bank. Now that the FDIC and other regulators have said all depositors will have access to all their money, things are looking a bit better. According to Axios.com, the agency scrambled all weekend to get a buyer, but nothing really worked out. As of this moment, it looks like J.P. Morgan and PNC are potential suitors for SVB Financial Group. Now, that deal would exclude the commercial bank that's presently under government control. Apollo Management and Morgan Stanley are also in discussions about the holding company. The holding company, without the commercial bank, controls SVB Private, SVB Capital, and SVB Securities. All of those together much smaller than the bank itself. A British firm has already stepped forward and tried to snap up SVB's UK subsidiary for a screaming £1. As Twitter continues to slowly melt down into a mess, Meta is at work on a decentralized Twitter competitor, and Gadget.com reports the platform is codenamed P92. It'll let users post text-based updates and will support ActivityPub, the decentralized system that's used by Twitter competitor Mastodon. P92 will apparently carry Instagram's branding and will let users log in with their Instagram credentials. At this point, we don't know if the app is still in the planning stage or if Meta's actually already building a version of that app. Samsung has been touting its space zoom capable phones for quite a while now. The handsets take incredibly detailed pictures of the moon. Now, TheVerge.com says a Reddit post points out the massive computational processing Samsung's been doing to get these shots, and in fact, it actually adds detail that isn't in the original shot. This was determined by shooting an intentionally blurry photo of the moon with an S23 Ultra, and the phone added details. It didn't just upscale the blurry pixels or retrieve lost data. In response, Samsung says, well, they use AI to detect the moon's presence and then offer a detail-enhancing function by reducing blurs and noises. Well, whether adding detail is actually, faking the picture of the moon or not is up to you, but it's at least shady. According to a reliable analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, Apple will be fielding a new HomePod in 2024 with a built-in 7-inch display. Think Amazon's Echo Show, for example. This is reportedly to enable tighter integration with Apple's other hardware products, making a significant shift in the company's smart home strategy. At this point, it's unclear if Apple is just experimenting with adding a display to the present just freshened HomePod, or if there's an all-in-one totally new device on the way. There have already been concepts showing the present HomePod displaying more information on its top display panel. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.